Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about Sun's ingress into the sign of Leo. Yes, which has already taken place. I'm a bit late, but yes, late, but not denying, right? So this transit is very, very important for many reasons. Okay, I'll be sharing with you in detail about this transit. And to start with, I would like to request you to subscribe my channel. If you're liking this channel, if you're watching me for the first time, of course, thank you so much for being here. And do click the bell notification also to get the notifications as I upload the videos on the weeklies, monthlies, yearlies, innermost, outermost planets transit, and of course, the tutorials that a little bit of knowledge I want to share. So you can go to the playlist, you will find all the videos there. So what exactly is this happening in the sky? Yes, sun changes sign every month, as we all know. And this is very, very special because sun is going to be in its own zone. Yes, Leo. Leo is its mole trikona sign also, as well as its own sign also. So even if it is exalted in Aries, this sun is dependent on Mars's position, but here he is the ruler, he rules, he reigns. So this is a very, very powerful position of the sun. Sun exactly is our, as we all know, our vitality, our emotions related to the motivation, right? So this is a very, very important, sun is the center of, the universe, as we all know, and all the planets get the energy from the sun. So the willpower, the motivation, the health, the vitality, the immune system, the energy levels, all this optimism that we are heading to is because of this sun in Leo, because this is actually the start of the next cycle. After the Cancer, the cycle actually ends, the first cycle ends. That is from the Aries to Cancer. Then starts the Leo to the the next Scorpio cycle, and then the last cycle is till the Pisces sign. So water to fire energy, is a very major transition. That is why this is called the Gandanta zone as well. But at the same time, the Gandanta energy is indicative of something new, something special, some new beginnings that we are heading to. So it is again a very, very special one for that reason as well. So you have to actually understand the emotions, and the emotional sun was actually giving you that kind of energy where you were supposed to decide about your life in a very emotional background with an emotional touch of touch there. But when there is sun in fiery sign, so what happens, there is a lot of action oriented you. After the emotions, you have been just thinking, you have been contemplating, you're weak, you can't take any decision, you're feeling that, oh, I'm not able to decide about things now. But the moment sun is in the fiery energy, what happens there? You gain that willpower, you gain that vitality and energy to make that, the boldness that is required. So this sun is going to be giving you that willpower, that motivation, and to take the things that were latent to action. Okay, so you are going to be feeling amazing now. This is something which is very positive. Also, Jupiter is looking here. Jupiter is expansive. So you know what it does. It is the optimistic most planet. When Jupiter looks at a particular zone, what happens? He gives that, emits that positive energy to that particular zone as well. So here, sun is the one who is going to be getting enhanced. The energy is going to get double or triple or 100 times, we can say, because of this Jupiter's aspect from Aquarius sign. So whatever decisions that you have to make, please take it up right now. Be more bold, be more focused on whatever your goals are. Okay, if you are an authoritative figure, so this is the time to take action, make decisions, because if you won't make decisions, things are not going to happen on their own. All right. And if you are thinking of taking up that job and you're feeling, oh my God, I should go in for this transition. Is this a better transition, or is it going to give me some setbacks later? Don't think about it. Go grab that. I must tell you that as per the Vedha concept, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, there is these people, for them, this transit of Sun is in good houses, that is 3, 6, 10, 11. But Jupiter is causing a Vedha, that is obstruction here, because Jupiter is right opposite this Sun. So what happens when Jupiter is causing this Vedha is not that powerful, that obstruction is not that powerful, because it is going to be aspected by Jupiter. Sun is going to be aspected by Jupiter, which is a very pious planet, optimistic planet. So that actually minimizes. Vedha concept is a very, very powerful concept. We must do that. We must follow it, because I have seen getting results like anything, amazing results. I have seen if you're not getting some results of a particular transit, it's because of the Vedha of the planet. That is the obstruction caused to that planet. You must actually see that as well. Also for Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo, this transit of Sun is in 4, 5, 9, 12 houses, which is not considered to be good as per the Veda concept. So the obstruction is because of this Sun, in these zones. Now there is a Viprit Veda, which is causing the cancellation of this obstruction by this Jupiter. So again, for the ones, Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo, if you feel that the transit is not good, it is going to be good because Jupiter is causing the Viprit Vedha. So these are the things you should follow. Sun is going to be in Magha, Purva Falguni and Uttara Falguni this month, this transit of Simha Sankranti, that is the Leo ingress. So Magha is from 17th to 31st of August, Purva Falguni from 1st to 13th September, and Uttara Falguni from 14th to 17th. So 1 degree each day, Sun moves because it stays in a particular zone for 30 days, so 30 degrees. So that is why 1 degree per sign. So that is why it is a very, very important transit for that reason also, because it's going to be in Aries, Navmansha to start with, in the Magha Nakshatra, which is why it is going to be very, it's going to give the exaltation kind of results for the first 3 days. And people say that it is in Gandanta. How can it give negative results in Gandanta if it is in? So Gandanta actually, works for the babies who are born during this time. So that is why, we have to do certain remedies during that time. That is why the Gandanta is a very important, concept. But as far as, in the sky, when Gandanta zone, planets are, so they don't give that kind of results I've seen. So because, it is not, it doesn't make sense, when it's in the Navmansha of Aries from 0 to 3 degrees 20 minutes, and it's going to give not good results. How can it be? Because it's going to be in Gandanta zone in Magha Nakshatra first 3 degrees 20 minutes. So it's sort of illogical, I feel. So let's not get into the Gandanta concept. I feel that these 3 days are going to be superb. Whatever your energies are, they're going to be really super, and you're going to be really utilizing this time also to make certain major decisions. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, the ones who are here. Thank you. And sorry if I'm not able to respond you guys, because I have been really stuck up busy with the readings and back-to-back readings. Thank you so much for your love and affection also. So I will be definitely coming back to the track, and I'll be responding to you all as well soon. To the ones I have not been able to. And then Purva Falguni is Venus's Nakshatra. That is from, as I've given you the dates, so that is also somehow, I feel that Venus's position is in debility, and then it's going to be going to its own zone. So it is sort of a good transit again. And in case, you're feeling that, and then Uttara Falguni, of course, is its own sun's nakshatra. So that's again very good. And you have to understand that you all are unique. You all have those capabilities. And this universe, knows how you can take it back from the universe. This universe is listening to us. So if you are going to emit the positive energy in the sky, definitely you're going to get 10 times from there. Think about it, that this job I am going to get, this competitive exam that I'm going to be sitting for, I am going to clear it. And 1% of doubt just kills it. I'm telling you, it just ruins it. So that doubt you have to actually eradicate. And that is your energy, your willpower, which the sun is going to give you. And that is why these transits are so essential, because you know that this is a very positive time. Why not utilize it? Okay, so do not have any kind of doubts on yourself. Go ahead and just grab the opportunity that this sun's transit is giving you. I'm going to be taking up the sign wise prediction now, and do make the best use of this 1 month. I would request you all, because I'm going to do that for sure. I am not going to actually waste a minute of my life during this time. My each breath is going to be utilizing this transit, because I am part of you. And if I can set an example and change one person's life, I will feel worthy of that. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for watching. So let's proceed with the predictive. Let's share. I hope you all can see this screen. Okay. So let's start with Aries natives first. For Aries natives, this transit is happening in your fifth house. So fifth house transit is considered to be good, because it is, first of all, in your, in the zone. See, it's not considered to be good, but Jupiter is looking here. So it is sort of canceling this. If you're not able to see, please let me know. I think you're not able to see this. Okay, 1 second. Let me try it again. It gets stuck actually at times. So these are live sessions, so that is the reason, I feel that. Okay, I think now you can see this. Sorry about the delay. Okay, I hope you all can see this. There's a lag time actually, so yeah, now you can see. So for Aries natives, this transit is happening in your fifth house. So when sun is in the fifth house, you must understand that this is not a good position for sun's transit. It's its own zone basically. But at the same time, the cancellation is that Jupiter is looking here. So this is a positive one. When sun is in it's in the Leo sign, it's in the Kendra to Rahu and Ketu also. So the energy would be that you have to put those efforts, the efforts that are required. Definitely very good time for competitive exams in case you're sitting for, or you're thinking of any kind of work that you have to initiate, childbirth, in case you have to go in for that IVF treatment during this time. Please go ahead. This is a really a very good positive transit for you for that reason also. Your financial condition is going to improve. You're going to be getting some improvement at the place of work. It's just away from the Saturn's aspect. So naturally, you're going to be feeling those energies and, the stuck up jobs. As far as your influential people is concerned, the job that you have to complete, all the projects that you have taken up. So the willpower is so strong that any kind of hurdle that you're facing till now is going to be actually taken care of. You're going to be actually pinning that down. You're going to be actually taming that energy, and you're going to be sailing through this period in a very beautiful manner, in a very strong manner. You're going to be very bold in making decisions. You are definitely going to be doing some really, something big during this time for sure. I can assure you that this is a very positive transit for you, with Jupiter's aspect from the 11th house. Make the best use of your your potentials. Don't let go of this time. I would request you. See, one thing is for sure that there can be some kind of this sun in the nodal axis, as whenever sun is in the Kendra to the south node and the north node, as we know, the Rahu Ketu axis, which is predominant. So the problem which happens is that you feel your ego, or your identity and your life mission is getting digressed. So if you are focused, then this definitely is going to be tamed as well. So nothing to worry. Enjoy this transit. It's just that it's going to give you a little bit of boost in ego somehow. So don't get carried away in that. And be a little more affirmative, be more positive about your own self. Don't feel that you are less than anybody. Don't compare. Everybody is unique. I always say that. Okay. And health wise also, I think this is going to take care of many health issues that you have been facing right now, because Sun is in your 5th house. So your eyesight issues, if you're facing any kind of bones related or heart related issues you're facing, you're going to be feeling a little better with that as well. Good for education purpose, good for travels also, in case you're thinking and planning for. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. So for Taurus native, the Sun is going to be transiting your 4th house, being the lord of the 4th in the 4th. And can you see there is so much of configuration of planets in the Kendra, that is Rahu, Ketu are also there. So Rahu also gives ego. Okay, so for Taurus natives, this is considered to be not so good a transit, but at the same time, because of Jupiter's opposition, this is getting cancelled also. The Viparit Vedha, as we say, the cancellation of the obstruction. So this is going to be giving you some kind of home comforts, increase in material growth, increase in your elevation at the place of work, maybe some job change, some new assignment that you're heading to. You are going to be getting all the benefits, the kind of benefits you are expecting from the place of birth, from the place of work, and some elevation in your mom's career also. Maybe there is some growth if your mom is a working mom. So this is going to be a good transit for her also. At the same time, if at all you are making any change at the place of work, change of home, maybe you are going to be shifting to a high-rise built tower, or you're going to be getting, because this is like Mercury is also there, so this means that there will be flats, different kind of sections, not independent kind of a flat. Maybe you'll be investing somewhere where you're going to be in property during this time. And this also leads to some heart issues which you can take care of, because Sun is in the 4th house. 4th house energies can make you very emotional also about your own family, about your own people, and it can give you ego clashes also. So make sure that you don't get into all that. But at the same time, this is very good for because this is Nadir, this is the opposite, this is the midnight time. So Sun is not too comfortable here. Venus, Moon are, and Sun loses his Digbal. So you have to be very careful about your name and fame at the place of work. Do not make any kind of with the influential people especially, or with the government, if at all you are having some clashes. So just lie low, I would say. Don't make major decisions, but at the same time, there are certain projects which are going to come through to you, and some competitive success in examinations, if at all you're a student. So you're going to be doing well. It is in Magha Nakshatra, it is going to be there till the 31st of August. So this is like a throne, basically. Magha is throne. So this is the time that you should be making decisions regarding your change of place at the place of work, especially, maybe some job profile, if you want to enhance it. So do that. An increase in your wealth is definitely indicative of. So utilize that transit as well for that reason. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. For Gemini native, Sun is going to be in your 3rd house, which is considered to be a very good position for Sun. 3, 6, 10, 11, as you know, Upchaya sthanas. So this is going to be a very good placement. And because of Jupiter in the opposite house, this can cause that obstruction. It can minimize that, the good effects of Sun. But Jupiter being a positive graha, it's not going to give that kind of a cancellation also. But yes, in the 3rd house, you are going to be communicative. You're going to be conveying your mindset to the people that you want to, and you're going to be actually getting into that rhythm of financial growth. You're now thinking of the benefits, how you can enhance your own self. It is good for improving your relationship, your communication skills, and in case you want to just start something fresh and something new. From Saturn, this is the 8th house position. So with the authoritative figures, you have to be really careful. There can be some clashes. It's for one and all, actually. But at the same time, you might have some breakthroughs also because of this position, because they are not friendly and they are in 6-8 relationship to each other. So some major breakthroughs coming your way. Maybe you'll be changing your job, maybe your profession, or maybe you're going to be enhancing your skills, learning new subjects during this time. You're going to be very imaginative, creative also, because it's a creative sign. So I think you should bring about that flavor in your life, that creativity, enhance that. that is going to help you in future also. Utilize this transit. It's a very beautiful transit. In case you have to make any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of property or something, then you should be doing that also during this time. Also, there is a possibility that because Mars is also there, so there can be that you are going to be traveling, or with your siblings, or with your co-workers. You're going to be making travel plans, and they're going to be for work related. So I feel that this is good for children also, good for financial growth also. Third house transit as it is good, and Jupiter is right opposite. So definitely a very positive transit in case you have to make any kind of decisions regarding your relationships also. Also, this is a very important transit for, job change. In case you have to, you should be. For health related issues, you will be getting little bit of relief here also with this Sun's transiting here in the third house. It can give you rather, the eyesight issues if you were having, or any bones related, you are having a lot of pain or something. It's in the 8th house from Saturn, so you have to take care of your feet region, but at the same time it's good for your pains and your bones and your heart also, in case you are having some trouble still now. Okay, so good for you, I would say. Okay, so let me share the next chart. Coming to the next sign, that is, these are live sessions, not to forget. So you have to pardon me if at all there's a lag or something. So for Cancer natives, this is happening in your second house. This transit happens over your second house. Second house is not considered to be that great because, Sun burns the significations of a particular place it sits in. But at the same time, these are the luminaries, one sign each they hold. So this is like, you have to put the effort, it's like a fiery energy for a very emotional kind of a sign. So you have to channelize your energies towards that place where, you are lacking. So if you feel that, if you will think too much about finances and you're not able to do something about it. So, you have to pay attention to that zone even more. So this is the time when you will be actually paying attention to that. Maybe some investments are required. You have to pump in some money. So in business or some projects that you are involved in. So this is the time you should be going ahead with that. Also, there can be that you are having some kind of, you're thinking about a lot of, somebody who is going to advise you, and which can just, backfire. So be careful about those energies, because, it is Jupiter is in the opposite house, Rahu is in the 11th house. So you have to be careful of your own people, the circle you move around in, the community you move around in. Ketu is also in the 4th house, Rahu in the 10th from Sun. That is why, there will be some hiccups, in making decisions. So regarding your financial, especially because Rahu is in your 11th and Sun in your 2nd. So your for your financials, it is the time to pay attention where you want to invest, where you want to actually park your funds. So make the best use of the professionals before making this decision, rather than depending on your own people. You feel that they are going to be they are trustworthy, but it can be that they are not able to convey you the right kind of advice. They are not able to maybe judge what is coming in store. So be careful. This is just a word of caution. But yes, it is definitely very good time for bonding with the family. Don't get very aggressive. You can eat something very, maybe outside food often, and this can give you some problems. It is not good for eyesight issues also. Maybe there is some eye checkup that you have to go in for. Some skin related issues, some bones, this can give you. For student natives, definitely very powerful transit. You can be very, very because it's the 10th house from the 5th, and from the 6th house, it's the, the 9th house. So this is definitely going to be very good for competition. Some onward journeys, overseas travels is also likely. So you can make these kind of decisions in case you're waiting for. So this is definitely going to be very good for you. See, I'm not talking much about the love life, but yes, this is going to be good for the relationships, I would say. Some sorting out is going to happen. Okay, in case you're having some kind of misunderstanding, miscommunications. So that is going to get sorted also at this time. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Leo. Yes, Leo people, some Leo people are a little upset with me because my team told me there were a few comments about Leo that the predictions failed and I'm not right. Generally, I'm right, but I'm not right this time in the weeklies. You see, there are certain periods where your dasha changes and it doesn't synchronize with the transit. So you have to give that leverage to me. I can go wrong, or maybe I can maybe in general I'm giving the prediction and it doesn't go spot on with you. So I apologize for that because it's not in my hands. Okay, I'm just giving a general overview about the transits, so please bear with me. So Sun is going to be over your first house. See, Sun opposite Jupiter gives a lot of ego clashes. Ego. Don't have that false ego. Don't live in that building castles in the air. You have to be very practical, because after the transition of Cancer sign, watery sign, to the Leo sign, which is a fiery energy, so you have you will feel a lot of energy suddenly, that flux of energy. Oh yes, I have to do this. Don't get carried away. Don't be too confident, like overconfidence. It should not be that. Draw a line, but at the same time, uh, don't feel that things are not going to be when things don't happen. Don't feel disheartened, because there is something better in store for you. If this thing didn't materialize, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Remember, there are certain things which are planned already, and that seed you have to implant. You have to sow that seed, that positivity, that optimistic seed, that you have to plant. So that once you have done, then I think there is no looking back. With Sun transiting your first house, I think this is a beautiful, beautiful transit for you. Utilize this energy, utilize this transit to make yourself go to that next level. Don't remain here. Move on. It's the action time. It's the Leo sign. Leo, actually, Leo is lion. Lion just goes slow, very slow, and then finally attacks suddenly, right? So this is the time when it's now the attacking time, the action time. Okay, so this will increase your self-confidence, positive energy, optimism. And in case you are having some kind of differences in your married life, they are going to get sorted also. Just don't have that kind of ego clash that you are having already with your partner, because it's not worth it. You see, ego is not going to help you any which ways. It's not going to help you in any kind of relationship you're in, be it your boss, be it your superiors, be it your co-workers, or your relationship with your partner, with your spouse. So you have to maintain those kinds of that kind of balance here, that you have to work through. Definitely a very positive transit for because Sun is right opposite. So that optimism is you're going to be very generous, you're going to be very helpful, you're going to be very charitable also, with this Sun in the first and Jupiter in the seventh house of yours. You might live beyond your the action that you're going to be taking now. You're going to be actually breaking everything, that limitation, that your boundary that you were in. So this is going to give you that kind of energy where you will be doing something which is actually solving many problems. You see, Ketu and Rahu are in the 410 axis from Sun. So what happens, there is a there are certain issues which are coming over and over again, and you have to actually pay attention to it. What is happening? You are missing out on something. There is something which is actually that you are not able to judge. So this is the time when you have to, when Sun is right over your first house. So because of your ego, you're missing out on the actual the actual thing. So you have to pay attention to that, rather than missing out on the bigger picture and just paying attention to the you focus on that, but you're missing out on the details. So just be more focused and be more attentive right now, with the Rahu Ketu axis also predominant. Okay, So just don't be too egoistic. That's all I can say. Good time for the student natives also, and good time for, I think it's a beautiful transit for childbirth, IVF treatment, in case you have to travel abroad, in case you have to plan your journeys, go ahead with it. Venus is in the second house, and Sun will be in Purva Falguni. I think by the time Venus will also be transiting to the Libra sign. So that is again going to be giving good results as far as your partner and your love relationship is concerned. So not to worry about that. Coming to the next sign, that is, okay, I missed out on health issues. If at all you're having any kind of health issues, that would be headaches, fevers that you can get. So be careful, because Sun over the first house gives, it's a lot of heat actually, you know. So headaches, I've seen fevers, I've seen when Sun is over the first house, transiting over the first house. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, Sun is going to be transiting your 12th house, and 12th house transit is not considered to be that great, but Jupiter being here is going to be canceling that negative impact of Sun. So here you will be making certain decisions regarding your travels. Maybe you're going to be, putting in a lot of money in your business. And with the government authorities, maybe you will be making some kind of arrangements, some deals that you're going to be, working through. And this is definitely an auspicious time for the ones who are, changing their jobs and job profiles. This will bring about certain things which are, optimistically done, because Jupiter is right here. You might just get into that seclusion zone also. You can be more into planning certain things, strategy plannings that you're doing. So all that is also quite likely and good for the competitive exams, in case you're sitting for, or any kind of decisions that you have to make during this time. You can go ahead with it. This is a very good time for being charitable. You are having a lot of helpful nature. Generosity is on the peak. You're going to be helping others come out of this, their depression also. Maybe you will be the one who will be helping people out during this transit. So I feel this is a very positive transit for enhancing your talents also, in case you have certain talents which are hidden. So this will actually enhance this time, and utilize it, I think, because you are going to be having that kind of sense of social extra, fun activities, socializing in the latter half, and Venus, Nakshatra Sun is transiting. So that's something very positive. Again, be positive and utilize this transit to make things towards better, because Sun is the health, energy, motivation, willpower, and energy. So be optimistic, and this will be actually giving you that kind of positive energy also. Sun is in the Kendra to Rahu and Ketu. So this is a great time to work through your goals also. There can be some issues also. There can be hiccups, and there can be obstacles. You might be doing things in a very old and a very ritualistic manner. So you have to change that. Actually, the way you're working, you have to come out of that. The blockages that you have, you have to rise and make certain things, certain changes, which are going to be giving you those kinds of results that you are looking at. Maybe, you're trying one thing, and it's not working. Change the path. Come out of that conservative view, and make certain, decisions now. Maybe, that you have to leave your comfort zone. You are just, following that conventional and an old path. So you have to break at times, right? Unless you do that, you will not. And just plant that seed, in the cosmos, that yes, I am going to achieve that, because the kind of energy the Sun is giving you, it's very, very positive. So the moment you will plant that seed, it's definitely going to ripe, and it's going to give you that fruit that you're waiting for. Okay. Coming to this health. So health is going to be little, it can be little problematic. Some health issues related to your heart, related to your eyesight, bones, it can be there. Though Jupiter is looking here, Jupiter gives the disease and it takes care also, but still take care of your feet region, also eyesight, especially in the 12th house it does. Good for student natives, as I said, competitive exams if you have to sit for. Change of place is also quite likely. If you are looking at it, it is quite likely that you will be able to, in case you are planning from a long time. Okay. I think I've covered everything. Somebody told me to cover everything. I did. Tried. Coming to the next sign, that's Libra. So for Libra natives, this is the 11th house transit. 11th house transit, any planet goes into 11th house. I think that's a very positive one. Jupiter is right opposite the sun. So you are going to be enhancing your capabilities this time. You're very innovative, creative. You're going to be working through your financials, and you're going to be getting those financial benefits also during this time. Your confidence will increase. You are going to be sorting out your relationship issues that you're having during this time. For student natives, it's a very good transit because they're going to be getting that kind of energy now, because sun is energy, the willpower. If you have that will, only then you will be able to succeed. If you don't have the will, if you have all the amenities and facilities, you will not do anything if you don't have that will, right? So that will has to be there. Okay, there is a gym in my house, I have to work out. Until unless I put that effort, how will I do it? It's line kept. Everything is line kept in your house. All the facilities are there, but you don't have the will. So just because the sun is in the 11th house now, you will have that will. If you don't, you have to put yourself into that zone where you will utilize this transit. You use this transit. This 1 month is the foundational phase for the next 1 year, believe you me. Even the sun being in exaltation is not that powerful as the sun in its own zone in the Multrikona sign is. This is actually the best transit of sun, as compared to the other transits of sun. Okay, so utilize it. And in case you have to make any travel plans, any investments, any kind of strategy planning, getting in touch with the influential people, talking about your promotion to the bosses, do it. You will definitely succeed. Just, I told you that plant that seed that you are going to be doing this, and that will happen. Sun is the soul energy, it is like the Atma Karaka. It is going to give you that whatever you will desire, especially for Libra natives. I've seen, because sun debilitates there and sun is in its own zone. So it is going to give you that kind of energy that you need, right? Libra is a very peaceful kind of a sign, right? Librans don't want any kind of, no ego clashes. They want peace, harmony, very cool people, very calm people. But when sun, and that is why sun's position is very, very essential here for you. So when sun is in the 11th house, that 11th house ruler, this is the Badaka place. So not good for health. So that is why I'm saying just go and work out. This is actually the time when you should be, taking care of your health. Okay. So, and Rahu Ketu actually are in the 4-10 axis from sun. So you have to actually, make sure that you put the efforts the right way. There will be like, diversions, digressions. You will do something, but this sun will not let you, this Rahu will not let you do, there will be digressions, right? So the obstacles are because of Rahu Ketu, always. Whenever Ketu is sudden, anything that happens suddenly, accidents, ill health, hospitalization, something like that is all Ketu. But Rahu is a slow poisoning. Gradually it will give you whatever it has to. So you have to be very careful about how you handle this energy, because Rahu Ketu only eclipse sun and moon, the luminaries. So when they are in the Kendra, that means they are actually, very powerful, and they are actually emitting those kinds of obstacles also. But it gives a lot of zeal also at the same time, because it's a very materialistic planet. Rahu is a materialistic planet in the 10th house. So it will give you some influential people around you, discussions, big things, glitter, glam, all that is going to be heightened. A lot of drama is going to happen at the place of work also at times, I've seen. So good for student natives. Take care of your health, as I said. Otherwise, it's a beautiful transit. Utilize it, I would say. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. So let's do the Scorpio. Okay. Live sessions, as you all know. So for Scorpio natives, this transit happens over your 10th house, the Bali sun. Beautiful transit. 10th house transit is a very, very good transit. Jupiter in the 4th house, of course, 7th from the sun, actually minimizes this impact, because it's a Viparit Veda, it's a Vedha concept, that whenever sun is in the 10th house and there's a planet in the right opposite sun, then there is a, it minimizes the good impact of the sun. But it's okay, it's Jupiter after all, so Jupiter doesn't give any negative results to anyone. Jupiter gives only ego clashes, false ego also at times, when it is aspected by planets. But it's okay, here Jupiter is not having any kind of negative impact, so it is going to give you some positive energy at the place of work. You're going to be doing things and you are going to be action oriented. It's time to finish off what you started, and you're going to be getting that kind of appreciation at the place of work. Some challenges at the workplace that you have been facing, you're going to be combating that, and there is a sense of unity also at the place of work. Maybe there were clashes, there were people who were backstabbing, who were backbiting, but now they're going to be actually supportive of you, and you're going to be, see, sun is the vitality, and Mars is also there. Sun and Mars, they both get Digbali in the 10th house, remember. So what happens when they are Digbali? We need, it's a daytime, we need that energy. We don't need this energy in the nighttime, right? We are working. That is why during the sun in the 10th house, that's the peak of, that's a daytime. It's noon, it's 12 noon. So that is the time when, you feel the energy the most. So that is why it's a zenith. It's a time, it's called the midheaven also. So this is the 10th cusp. So what happens when sun is in the 10th house in its own zone for Scorpio natives with Mars, who's Digbali? I think it's a very beautiful time. Utilize it. This is the time when you should be actually taking up the projects to another level, talking to the people who are, everything which is in pipeline. You are on the discussions, on the verge of completion of some deals or some contracts or documentation. So just do it. This 1 month is the time when you should be actually doing things which you have not been able to from the past so many years, from past so many months, sorry. So because, sun was in your Cancer sign, in the 8th house and the 7th house with Rahu, all those energies, I've seen if you go back. So, from past 4 months, you've not been getting the results, the kind of results you wanted to, or you were anticipating, because you had the eclipse right in your 1-7 axis, right? So now after 4 months, you're getting this opportunity. Don't just let go of it. Just go for it. Okay. Go for it. Plant that seed, that action oriented you, because, you are having all that, which is hidden, because you're a very silent kind of a sign. You are very emotional, but you don't want to express. At the same time, that zeal, that energy, that, is superb right now. So utilize it. Very good time for student natives in case you have to appear for any competition. Success is for sure, guaranteed. Also, there is some kind of investments. See, relationship, there is some problem I see, because Rahu is in the 7th house, some indifference from your partner. There can be some, that definitely 1-7 axis. So whenever they're there, some changes you go through. But at the same time, with sun coming here, we have to see, count every day, rather than, the years or the months or, the decades. So it's take it in a stride. Now is the time, so utilize it. And even, when sun is going to be next month also is going to be good, because it's going to be in your 10th house, 11th house. So that's also going to be good. So these 2 months, Scorpio natives, this is the time, in case you are thinking that I'm not getting any job, I'm jobless, this is the time. This is the month, I can assure you, you're going to be getting this, of course. And when I give the prediction, I definitely say it because it's all divine. It's all divine. I just want to say only when, I get that signal from the divine, only then I say, and I can assure you that you will get that job, or you will get that opportunity you're waiting for in life. Go grab it. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, sun is in your 9th house. 9th house transit is, as it is, very good. Just take care of your dad's health, of course, I would say. But otherwise, you see, Saturn, Ketu are, in the 2nd and the 12th houses. As you know, I always say they are, the 1st house is hemmed between malefics. Sagittarius sign is hemmed between malefics wherever your Sagittarius sign is. But at the same time, these kind of transits, These are very special transits. You must understand. It's your ninth house after all. Ninth house is luck. Your luck lord is transiting the luck house. So the divine grace is definitely, is showering on you. So I think you should utilize this transit. It's a very, very good transit in case you have to make any travel plans, in case you have to make any kind of decisions regarding your investments, regarding making money. Because your luck is supportive of you, right? You have your luck by your side. So when you have that luck factor, who was telling me something, that the hockey team, in Olympics, the women hockey team lost because the luck was not by their side. They put the hard work, they put everything to action, but something didn't work. So that's the luck, right? So if that luck is by you, I feel that your efforts that you're putting in, that gets a push. I'm not saying that everything is dependent on the luck. I won't even say that. But that luck, you need. Some people have, make 100 million subscribers, very quickly. But some, keep struggling to make even 20K, like me, right? So there must be some luck factor which is missing. But at the same time, I see that 20K, I'm reaching that milestone of 20K. That's a big achievement. I'm not saying that, for me, that is my luck, right? Because I've got so many people who love me. I love them, so it's something which is very good, very, very, very positive, very strong luck factor. So you should actually appreciate it. Whatever happens in your life, you should appreciate it, that yes, I got lucky. And with the sun transit, definitely you're going to be having a lot of gains, a lot of profitability in relationships. You're going to feel better. You're going to be very adventurous. You're going to be having that zeal to make decisions, because you need that willpower, and that energy and the vitality that you're missing out on from a long time, because it was in the 8th house and 7th house with 6th house, all that, was happening. So from 2-3 months, you're not getting that kind of results that you were expecting. So you were feeling, you are already feeling quite, demoralized. But don't worry, this transit after the 8th house transit, this is definitely a positive one for you. So just smile and go ahead. Your opportunities are knocking at your door. Just grab it. Don't leave those opportunities, because opportunities don't come every day. Remember that. That's something that you have to really be receptive about. Okay. Now, there can be some obstructions because of Rahu Ketu energy, because Rahu is in your 6th house, Ketu in your 12th house. Take care of your health. I always tell the Sagittarius people, till the time Rahu Ketu axis is predominant here in the 6-12, it's like imprisonment, basically imprisonment, hospitalization. So you have to take care of, at least that you have to be really careful about. Okay. So just build on, on everything which is lying in the pipeline. Just build on that and take it to another level. Don't be stagnant. Okay. Things are going to be better. Be optimistic, as I've written. It's because sun is excessively optimistic because of this Jupiter opposition. Okay. So it's a very positive transit. Utilize it. It's for one and all, I would say, because sun is the Atma Karaka, naturally Atma Karaka. Coming to Capricorns. For Capricorn natives, sun is transiting your 8th house. You see, sun, Saturn are not friendly, as we all know. So what happens, Leo sign, that is the reason, is the 8th house for Capricorn natives. So this actually, is for Capricorn natives, sun's transit, because sun is getting very strong here, and Saturn is a very practical sign. Saturn is a very practical and a very, see, this is masses. Saturn is masses and sun is the authority, the king. So what happens, there's always some clashes or the other. The authorities will do the best, even then the the masses are not happy. That's the case here. So what happens, whatever the politicians or the authoritative figures or your, even your bosses, your seniors, they will be doing, you will not feel that satisfied, because Saturn is the first house. So you will feel quite a lot of, dissatisfied kind of a feeling with the sun's transiting through the eighth house. But you must understand, sun will illuminate lot many things. You will get to learn lot many things, because you will face some ups and downs, but at the end of the day you will realize that you learned a lot from this sun's transit. It actually illuminates this zone. Wherever sun sits, it illuminates, or it actually burns the significations of that house also. So when it is in the eighth house, it is going to maybe, burn the significations of your overthinking, your fear, because sun is actually the powerful planet, the most powerful planet. So what will happen, you will it see, there are positives also. So whatever the fear factor, the insecurities that you're going through, that, sun is going to eradicate. Sun is definitely going to help you through with that. You're not getting good dreams, you're getting the nightmares, you're not able to sleep till now. So with the sun's transit in the eighth house, all those you're going to get, over with gradually. So utilize it. You have to be very careful about your speech. You can have some maybe problem with the communication. You're not able to express yourself, or you can be very rude or very hurting to others. That you have to take care of, actually. But this definitely is very good for financial growth. It is going to give you financial some investments wherein you will make good amount of money. It's a very good placement for when sun is transiting the eighth house, for surgeons, okay, for surgical process, or if you have to go in for some surgery. This is also a very good placement. And I feel that it's very good for student natives also, because they, for that deep kind of a knowledge that you need, or the research oriented you, that comes here when that is also going to get enhanced with this transit. Okay, so good for the student natives also. Okay, take care of your health. That's all I can say. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. For Aquarius natives, this sun is going to be transiting your seventh house, right opposite Jupiter, and it is going to be in the Kendra to Rahu and Ketu also. So this will bring about possibilities of getting employed, possibility of getting an alliance, some relationship in business also. It's going to give you the benefit that you have been waiting for. You should actually, especially for Aquarius natives, I just came up with this remedy, have some jaggery, in the morning. After you're cleaning your mouth, just keep a little bit of jaggery in your mouth. It will actually, help you, because what happens, you are very blunt maybe, or you lose your temper. So this will actually minimize that. At least it'll calm you whenever you feel aggressive, or the anger. I at least do it. I also get very angry at times. I lose my temper, so I have kept jaggery. I've kept many things here. So this is something I've used in my previous video also, that I have this fennel seeds, I think. This is for Mercury basically. Then in the yellow box, because Jupiter. So this is very yellow is Jupiter. So this is Mercury in Jupiter and combination, and I have jaggery also with me. Right now I don't have it, otherwise I would have shown you. It's finished. So jaggery, small pieces I have kept, because I'm very fond of sweets. So obviously for health issues I have to take care. So I just take a little bit of a jaggery. It really helps you, calm you down. Anything in sweet, when you why you consume sweet, because you feel, and after having sweets you feel, all those things happen, right, when you have sweets. So it is actually very good. It actually eases you out, so you feel relaxed. So whatever you do, you feel relaxed, you should do it often. So I feel that, when you are upset, when you are on the verge of losing your temper, you should have a little bit of jaggery, and you will find the difference. You will just ease out, you will not get that kind of, angry as much as you would have without having that jaggery. So any kind of sweet is good if you can afford to have sweets, because I can't afford to have sweets. So just jaggery is good to me, but not too much. Honey is also good, actually. You can have that. So that is something. And this is the time when you will be having some ego clashes, with the people or your business partner. So take care of that. Otherwise, it's a good transit for you, and for the student natives also, for childbirth also. In case you're planning any IVF treatment, go in for that. And with some authoritative figures, you can have, at the junior level, in the staff level, you can have some clashes, some obstruction at the at the work front. In case you are thinking of making any change, move, please go ahead with it. It's a very beautiful transit. As I always say, that Sun going to the entering the Leo sign is huge, because once in a year, Sun transits here for 1 month. So this is a very, 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 very positive transit. Utilize it and sow the seed in the cosmos that I want the best of the results from now on. For the next 1 year, this is the foundational month. Utilize it. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is the last one. Okay, Pisces. Oh, I didn't realize we reached the last one. So for Pisces natives, this Sun is going to be transiting your 6th house. 6th house transit, as I always say, is a good transit for Sun's placement here, because it is good for combating the enemies, combating the the diseases that you have, combating or fighting out with the enemies that you have, and the competition. So this is very good for competition success, for the disease that you have, initiation of any kind of treatment, good for surgical process in case you have to, good for your heart also. In case you're having some heart related issues, that will also get cured. And for student natives also, and for making good kind of financial growth. This is a very good transit. In case you are having some kind of expecting some kind of benefits from the place of work, some leadership status that you are waiting for, some promotion you're waiting for, you will be appreciated for sure. So this is the time that you have to be receptive, and luck is by your side. And there will be some major changes in policies also which are coming your way. So maybe you're going to be changing your profile, you'll be changing your some professional career skills, you'll be enhancing them. So this is a very good time. Luck is by your side as it is. Utilize this transit. All right, so this is it for all the 12 zodiac signs, and I hope you all have like this video. And please do write in the comment section in case you want me to mention something else, because I might have missed out on certain things. Remedies I don't give away just like that. Chants, of course, you can do if you wish to. The general chants, Om Dhrini Suryaya Namaha, in case you have to, I will mention in the description box also. Okay, so don't worry, this is the time, if at all you're looking for a job change, profile change, any kind of elevation. So this Sun is definitely going to bring it your way. Definitely dependent on your dasha, antardasha, pratyantardasha, if at all you're having all that. So definitely it is going to work, because everybody is unique, everybody's chart is unique. All right. Stay blessed, everyone. Stay happy. Stay optimistic. Om Tat Sat.